Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm qocaman. Armenians who are to hand over Laçın district, destroy and burn down the places of residence like they did in Kalbajar. Photos disseminated in regards to this reveal that as they leave, Armenians try to take everything they can, including door and window frames. The images also showcase Armenians setting fire to houses they are leaving behind. French ambassador to Azerbaijan, Zachary Gross, was summoned to Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry. During the meeting, the ambassador received a note of protest from the Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry regarding the resolution adopted by the French Senate on November 25th, entitled on the need to recognize the Nagorno-Karabakh Republic. Strong protest against the resolution of Senate, which contradicts the norms and principles of international law, the UN Charter, the Helsinki Final Act, the relevant UN Security Council resolutions of 1993 was brought to the attention of French ambassador. The ambassador said that the position of Azerbaijani Foreign Ministry will be brought to the attention of Paris. Milli Meclis adopted a statement of a protest against the resolutions of the French Senate. The issue of appeal to the OSCE leadership in order to recall the French Republic from the OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs was mentioned in the appeal. Review of political and economic relations with France was also suggested.
The essence of the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict was grossly distorted in the French Senate's resolution regarding the recognition of the so-called Nagorno-Karabakh regime. This biased resolution aims to cast a shadow on the historic victory achieved by Azerbaijan in the Great Patriotic War. This was voiced by the chair of Milli Meclis, Saiba Gafarova. Members of the parliament emphasized that France should stop defending injustice and stand by the rightful side. The adoption of the resolution on the recognition of the so-called Republic in the French Senate is a gross interference in the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan, recognized by the international community, including France itself, and the basic principles of international law. The resolution is only a recommendation and is not important for Azerbaijan. In addition, France is a leading member of several international organizations. It voted for the documents recognizing the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. If senators vote for a document that bears no legal force, this is only a sign of prejudice. After discussions, Milli Meclis adopted a statement regarding French Senate's resolutions. The statement says that the trilateral statement signed by Azerbaijani, Russian presidents and Armenian Prime Minister ended the occupation of Azerbaijani territories, which lasted for more than 30 years, and paves the way for the future development of the region. At the parliamentary session, the draft laws on the establishment of orders and medals on the occasion of the victory in the Great Patriotic War, the title of Hero of the Patriotic War, the 100th anniversary medal of the State University of Oil and Industry, amendments to the law on environmental protection and to the Code of Administrative Offences, and amendments to the draft law on road transport were adopted in the third and first reading, respectively.
On November 26, several representatives of the non-governmental organizations held a protest in front of the French embassy in Azerbaijan. They called the adoption of the resolution by the Senate a black stain for France, which is a permanent member of the UN Security Council and a co-chair of the OSCE Minsk Group.
Participants of the protest voiced a prepared statement, which noted that the adopted resolution threatens the achieved peace. Protesters called the resolution adopted by the Senate a big shame and a black stain for France, which is a permanent member of the UN Security Council and a co-chair of the OSCE Minsk Group.
The Foreign Ministry of Turkey released a statement condemning the resolution adopted by the French Senate. It stated that the resolution blatantly violates the principles of international law. Quote, "We completely objected and found allegations raised against Turkey in the French resolution. The French Senate's resolution was a clear indicator of why the OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs had been unable to find a solution to the long-standing conflict, as well as its biases on the matter." Azerbaijan gave the necessary response to Armenian Ukrainian army's aggression and provocations first in the Tovuz border area and then in Nagorno-Karabakh and restored its territorial integrity by liberating its lands that had been under occupation for nearly 30 years. The Azerbaijani army's triumph on the ground was based on the UN resolutions. Minister of National Defense of Turkey, Hulusi Akar, also condemned the French Senate resolution. The resolution adopted by the Senate once again showed that France is part of the problem, not a solution to Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, he said. Ample opportunities for capital investments will be created in Azerbaijan's Nagorno-Karabakh region liberated from occupation, and the member states of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation are invited to cooperate in projects that will be implemented in these territories. This was stated by the Minister of Economy, Mikhail Japarov, at the 36th session of the Standing Committee for Economic and Commercial Cooperation of the organization, held in the format of a video conference. The successful cooperation of the Islamic Development Bank and Azerbaijan was noted. It was also emphasized that the bank allocated about $1 billion of funds for various areas of our country to date. During the video conference, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Yusuf bin Ahmed Al Usaymin, and other officials exchanged views on ways to strengthen economic and trade cooperation. 3,705 infections with the novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 1,609 people recovered after treatment and were released home. 32 people who earlier tested positive for COVID-19 died. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 106,101 with 68,572 recoveries and 1,256 deaths. The number of active infections is 36,273. To detect new infection cases, overall 1,665,832 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan. The task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.